I think that I'll give it 5 stars. This is my first 5-star prediction, and I'll just look back to this book whenever I read this.
And here we go.
Hello everyone, it's Janki and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm planning to start reading a book that I've predicted the rating for. So people who are new to this channel, I did a video wherein I predicted the ratings for a few of my books based on the first chapter of those books. And today I'm planning to read one of the books that I predicted I would give 5 stars, and that is Rebel Spy. So at the end of this video, we'll see whether I give it a 5 stars or not, and along the way, I'll share my thoughts on this book. So welcome. Hello guys, welcome back, and let us talk about Rebel Spy. I am 97 pages into this book, and so far so good. So let me tell you what it's about. We follow this girl named Francisca. She lives in the Grand Bahama Islands. Her mother has recently passed away, and now she lives with her stepdad. And for their living, what they do is shipwrecking. So I really didn't know what it meant, but it basically means that to procure the food or some additional means of income, they go into sea and they search the ships that have been wrecked and that are underground so that they could find some treasure that they could sell or something like that. So they do that for their living. And now that her mother has passed, she was very close to her mother, because now that her mother has passed, she has to live with her stepfather, who is a drunkard, and basically now that her mother has passed, she needs to live with her stepfather, and this stepfather of his is a drunkard, and now he wants to marry Francisca. This guy is 15 years old. So, and I didn't tell you the setting of this book. So the timeline we are following is of 1700s, near to 1780s, when the American War of Independence was fought. And the setting of this book is the same. And so one day there's this huge storm, and Francisca sees that a girl has been brought up to the shore, like she has died and she floated to the shore. And then it clicks to Francisca that this might be her chance to escape. And so she takes on the identity of the girl who has died. And so as she exchanges her identity with her, she boards onto the ship that this lady came from. Then begins the whole deception of Francisca pretending to be this girl. So my thoughts on this. So as soon as Francisca takes on this identity of the girl, she doesn't know what she's going into. And moreover, I haven't read any historical fiction set during the American War of Independence, and so I really don't know much about it, and the information provided here is super easy to follow, and so I'm really loving this historical fiction. I'm also looking forward to how Francisca will pretend to be this girl, because she has ladylike manners and etiquettes, while on the other hand, Francisca, who has been sailing all her life and has lived with the sailor herself, has a very coarse language. And so I'm really looking forward to how she's going to pretend to be this girl. And yes, let's see how this goes on, but so far it's so good. Hello guys, welcome back, and here we have an update on Rebel Spy. So I'm currently 242 pages into this book. So the last thing we discussed about this book was that Francisca aborts this ship, and this ship happens to be a British ship, and she gets to know that she's headed towards Britain, and Britain also happens to be the center of the war, so she's directly headed to war. So she's escaped her stepfather, and now she's headed towards the war. So before I continue, a little line on history. They are talking about two groups. One is the loyalists and other is the rebels. Yes, American rebels. So the loyalists are the people who are loyal to the British monarch, and they do everything they can to suppress the American rebellions and the revolutionaries. On the other hand, we have these American rebels who are fighting for the freedom from the British monarch. Since Francisca is going to Britain, everyone there is a loyalist. So Coming back to the book, we now follow Francisca directly 3 years after she boarded that ship, and we see how she has changed entirely. She presents herself ladylike, she has learned all the manners and etiquettes of nobility. So now she has this family and group of friends who are all belonging to this wealthy section of the society, and she has blended in with them so well that she almost has forget her real identity, and she has also come so close to all these people, and she has come to love them. So one day, I obviously won't tell you what day, but one day something happens and something in her ignites, and she feels that the way she has been living her life till now, the suffocating way she's been living her life till now, she has a chance to reverse it. And like, she feels like she has finally found the purpose of her living. And what else? She becomes a spy. And because she's a lady and she often has these interactions with these higher ranking people, she's the perfect spy that the American rebels need. So she starts spying and the story continues. I won't give you the further details. Now coming to my thoughts on the part I finished till now. I found a little part, I guess 100 to 150 pages. They were a dry patch for me. It was like a filler. I know authors often put in fillers to complete the desired amount of page numbers, but it was very dull, I think. But after 150th page, I think the momentum starts to build. We finally get to read what we wanted to read when we first picked this book, that is a Rebel Spy. So we finally get into the spying aspect of this book, and it's not very great, but at the same time it's not too dull also. And also in between we have some dramatics adding up, but that's fine because a historical fiction would be too dull if there weren't any drama. So I am perfectly alright with the drama that has been inserted in here. Till now, I won't say I've connected that well with the main character, but I see what she's doing, and also I don't really feel the feelings that the author is trying to invoke in the readers, like the feminist kind of vibes she's intending to provide to the readers, but I don't really feel that emotion yet. That is all I have to say about this book till now. I'm 242 pages and there are a total of 352 pages in here. So around 100 pages, and I'm hoping I complete this book today. Wish me luck for that. Okay, so bye bye. See you after reading this book. So guys, welcome back. I have completed The Rebel Spy by Veronica Rossi, and I'm here to tell you that I did not like it. So before I begin, I'll just have a little correction here. I think in the last clip I mentioned that she's headed towards Britain. No, she is in a British ship, but she's headed to New York. So that's the correction. Now, coming to the book. The last thing we discussed was Francisca starting to spy, and I thought now is the moment that the book is going to take off. First comes the plot. There is none, because I realized a little late that it's character driven story primarily, and the plot really doesn't really matter because you know the whole plot from the beginning. You're just filling in the gaps in between, because in the very first chapter of this book we get to know that Francisca is captured and is being sent to this jail. So there's no spoiler in what is going to happen. We are just trying to fill in the gap of the 4 years she had spent in between, thinking that we'll get much of spying and plotting and planning, but no, that doesn't happen, and I was looking forward to that only. But instead, we get a character development here, and the character development here is also not done so good. I at no point felt, or I think I could gauge what the character is thinking or what she's about to do. I felt no connectivity to her, so it went really flat for me. I hoped I like it. I really hoped, but doesn't happen. But not completely sliding up to the negative side. We also have a pro here, for me at least, because this is my first historical fiction that is set during the American War of Independence. So I really didn't know many things, many historical details. So I got to know a few here and there in between the stories. That is good. I couldn't really catch up with the vibe of this book, and that's all, I think, yes. And I give it a 3 out of 5 stars. So my 5-star prediction doesn't stand for this book. That is all for this video. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time.